If you could see yourself as I see you, you would know that you are capable of healing the whole world. We are capable of healing the whole world. Wow. This is an astounding message from the Emerald Green Solar Color Energy for this 2nd May podcast, and it comes at a critical time on our planet. The Emerald Green Solar Color Energy is here to show us how we can help heal everyone suffering from physical trauma. It's time for us to open our hearts and minds not only to our personal power for healing ourselves, but to our power to help heal the world. And when we do this, when we reach out to others, we heal ourselves. This love work is always a win-win for us. So why do we shy away from our glorious power? Hi, I'm Helen Heinmiller, Queen of Color, and this is the Color Revolution, part of the Sacred Stories podcast series. I am so grateful that you have joined our podcast community, where we are learning how to bring into our life some incredible, powerful solar color energies to help us rebalance and heal ourselves and our world. Welcome. If you haven't already subscribed, please go to sacredstoriesmedia.com to find out how easy it is to do. So let's dive in and look at this new message from Emerald Green that we are capable of healing those suffering in the world. This is a big deal. This is a really big deal, my friends. The solar color energies are delivering us a wake-up call that says it's time to change things. The world has suffered enough. Things are looking dire these days, but it is also yielding great opportunities to evolve our world. There are many things that need healing. The Emerald Green's message today will be focusing on how we can help heal our fellow humans who are suffering on the physical level. There are new ways and new tools available now. The time is now. Why wait any longer? Why suffer any longer than we have to? The solar color energies are amazing new wellness allies that have come to show us a different way to deal with all of the problems we face personally and in the world. I know this for a fact because I have been fortunate enough to be working closely with these energies for the past 5 years. I've been shown how it works. How we can help heal people who are physically suffering and the animals and the parts of the earth that are physically suffering too. Did you know that the earth suffers from the wounds we inflict upon it? Learning this has transformed my life in major ways. I can't stand by anymore and just watch what is happening. There are new ways to approach healing that are paradigm-shifting approaches. And I am introducing some of these new 21st century solutions through my podcasts, my novels, and through my color energy programs. I believe anything that is going to make a major influence on the world has to be a paradigm-shifting event. And shifting our belief systems is the most challenging task to perform. Most people don't like big change. Change can be really uncomfortable, especially the kind of changes in thinking and approach that we are going to be talking about today. Think about how traumatic it is just to move from one place to another, or changing to a new job or school. Imagine how traumatic it is to change a belief system. But we can't stop the wheel of progress from moving on. The old ways aren't working anymore. They did in the past as they were supposed to. But that was in the old energy. We are in a new energy on Earth. Most of us were not aware enough to feel the new energy come in. It happened over many years, and it's causing a lot of chaos as the old fights for its survival. But in the end, we are going to wake up and smell the roses, or the coffee, as most of us are dependent on Java for survival today. I have a quote that goes, "Chaos is order reorganizing." Chaos is order reorganizing. Right now, it feels like we are in the throes of major chaos across our planet and in our personal worlds. Does it help to know that there is a silver lining in this? Why are we going down this serious road today, you might ask? Because it is time for us to understand how powerful and incredible we are as individual humans and as collective humanity. We are powerful souls. We all have soul lights and soul rights and gifts to share. We just did not know about them until now. If you are listening to this podcast, your soul has brought you here to discover the incredible new allies that we have available to us called solar color energies. It's time. It's time to change and grow. It's time to learn about your power and the assistance available to you. And hear this most important point. You are not alone. I am here standing beside you, and there are thousands and thousands of souls on earth standing with you. Did you see the Marvel movie Doctor Strange? Even if you are not into comic heroes, I encourage you to watch this movie. Stan Lee has an amazing gift for introducing into human consciousness the extrasensory gifts available to us. Now, they may not be as grandiose as the movie shows, but there are glimmers of inspiration throughout that movie that speaks to our human potentials and in all the action hero stories. They speak to our potential greatness. There's also a lot of color energy in that movie that I loved watching. I don't think that's a spoiler, at least I hope not. But most importantly, it's time to heal our bodies and help heal our fellow humanity. Some people are suffering so much that they are too steeped in their misery to see their own light, let alone connect with the solar color energies that are around them. But you are ready, my friends. If you are here with me in this moment, you are ready. You are ready to heal your own physical bodies, and you are ready to help heal others. I know this for a fact, and I'm excited that you are with me. We have suffered far too long, don't you think? The best way to convince you of this is to let you experience this for yourself. So are you ready to experience something new today? Something new and also profound that can shift your approach to how you heal and how the world can heal? Let's start with a question to ponder for a moment. Have you ever asked yourself the question, how can little old me help heal the world? And maybe you've thought, I'm just one person against billions out there. I don't have a lot of money or knowledge or freedom or time or patience to help others. I can barely keep up with my own world, my own healing. Well, you're not alone in this thinking. Many of us sit and watch the news and see how complicated every problem is, especially issues of physical healing. There are so many people born with physical challenges or get a critical illness sometime in their life that there doesn't seem to be a medical solution for, and we feel powerless to help. And don't get me started on the suffering people are experiencing from war and violence. Many of us doubt that we can help heal others in the world. For a part of my younger life, I was so busy being into myself that I didn't even think about helping others. I had enough to deal with the things that were right in front of me that affected my world. Then I evolved a little, and I started looking at the problems around me and the tragedies and horrible realities that billions of people face every day, and their plight began to tug on my heart. But still, I felt helpless to do anything for them. I did start donating money to charities, and I have participated in an adopt-a-child program in Africa for over 20 years. That helped ease my conscience a bit, but every time I turned on the TV, there was another flood, earthquake, war, or epidemic on the rise. There was another report that the numbers of people signing up at the food bank in my own neighborhood was on the rise. There were more and more accounts of young women being attacked or people being shot or someone I knew who overdosed or their family member overdosed. So my heart kept taking a beating, and I started getting angry and frustrated that I was powerless to help anybody. Then I was introduced to the solar color energies. I think I am stating that nicely. Maybe I should say, then the solar color energies came to me and kept knocking on the door, and sometimes my head, until I finally listened. It was hard to evolve this way. Part of me didn't want to evolve, because I quickly learned that once you have experienced something, you can't unexperience it, and your life changes forever. These color energies were actually doing what they said they would do. This rubbed up against conventional wisdom. What I discovered was that my conventional way of approaching healing was what was really blocking me from experiencing a life of wholeness and joy. And I had to let those beliefs go, and it was hard, because no one around me was doing it. See, we are very powerful beings. Everything that we need to know to help us heal is already within us. That is what Emerald Green is here to tell us today. We have the abilities to heal our physical bodies, and we have the ability to help each other heal as well. Not buying this? Good. It is very healthy to be skeptical about new things. We can't just buy into what someone else tells us, but we also need to be open to learn about new things and adapt to the changing world around us. So we do need to look outside the box for answers, because we already know that what's inside the box isn't working. We need discernment, which is tricky. Now, I can't guarantee anyone that they will heal, because your healing doesn't come from me, it comes from you. This is a new idea for many of us. And I can't promise you that you will ever see the emerald green solar color energy or any of the other solar colors. That's up to you too. And seeing isn't even necessary to work with them anyway. The idea of seeing is believing is a logic that only works for so long. If you are looking to change something as big as your health or the world's problems. We can't see the air we breathe, but we believe that it's there, and we believe that it is necessary to live. We can't see the wind, but we know it's there too. If we had to see the air or wind to survive, we would not be here. There is an element of faith that is needed in order to heal yourself or our world. And faith, it turns out, is the ability to connect with things outside of our physical experience and outside our box. It all comes down to embracing new truths, one by one, as they come to us. What I can promise you is that if you adapt to this habit of opening up your heart and mind to the new possibilities that are out there, you can open up to the experience of healing yourself and healing the world. Now more than ever, we need to heal, and the other people in the world need us to show them how to heal also. In our last podcast together, I asked you the following questions about your problems. But now I pose the same questions to you about how you feel about the world's problems. Is the world physically tired, do you think? Is the world physically suffering? Is the world tired of searching for a way to heal? Has the world been asking God or the universe for help? Has the world hit rock bottom and is too exhausted to search anymore? Has the world given up hope? As I said in our last podcast, one of the greatest things that Emerald Green has shown me is that my thoughts and belief systems are what drive the brain to respond as it does. But since we have so many layers of dimensions to ourselves that we haven't been told about, it's hard to know where those subconscious, erroneous beliefs are hiding. This applies to our collective human consciousness too. This goes for the whole collective of humanity, too. Our collective human consciousness is driven by our collective thoughts and belief systems that drive the collective brain of humanity to respond as it does. When we change our thoughts collectively, we change the world. That is why you and I are so important to what happens next. We can't sit idly by and watch things fall apart anymore. Our first step is to heal our bodies. This, of course, helps us to become more productive in life. It also helps us to become more kind and compassionate as we see our past sufferings happening in others. And this is really important. From our own healing, we become an example of what others can achieve. Our second step is to help heal our world, because on the collective level, the world's suffering is our suffering. And we can use our powerful solar color allies to do this the same way we let them help us. Here's the great, amazing news. Helping the world heal physically or any other way does not take money or great sacrifice. It doesn't even take much time. A few minutes a day is all you need. I know. We all have crazy busy schedules and demands on us. Many people that approach me for help turn around and hightail it away from me when I tell them it will take some of their time to heal themselves or others. I even had someone who was suffering and was looking for help ask me if I could shorten my 2-minute video program to 1 minute. Imagine, they could not see themselves taking 2 minutes out of their day to do something that could bring healing to their physical body. Do you have 2 minutes a day to invest in yourself? If you could see what I've been shown about just how easy it would be to change our world, you would set aside a whole hour. Most people don't believe me. It's as simple as changing our negative, self-defeating, sometimes lethal, toxic thoughts that run through our minds into the memory that we are divine, inspirational, powerful beings. We are divine, inspirational, powerful beings. All of us, not just some of us. The light is in every person on earth, and this means that everyone has the ability to tap into their personal power to heal. But someone has to show them. Then, after learning a simple meditation process that takes just a few minutes a day, we can bring our precious soul lights more deeply into our physical bodies, along with the solar color energies that are here to help us. Once we have taken care of ourselves, then we can send our powerful, color-filled soul lights out into the world to surround every person who is suffering. The more light that surrounds a person, the more chance they have to see what the light is illuminating inside them. Then they can connect to their own ability to heal. We are illuminators. We are the lighthouses. Emerald Green is going to show us in our group meditation today exactly how to do this. And if thousands of people did this on a regular basis, we would see scientific discoveries and instantaneous healings and reduced crime that comes from the immense suffering that goes unanswered today. Still too good to be true? Well, we won't know if it will work until we try it. Isn't it worth trying? Yes, you can heal. Yes, you can help heal the world. Last podcast, we reviewed how the solar color energies worked, and we did a powerful meditation for personal healing. How was that experience for you? Did you try to use that meditation during the last few weeks? Healing does take effort and persistence. There is a required investment of your time and energy to bring about the changes you seek. This is why I have developed many very affordable meditation programs that will guide you to your healing. And I am so happy to share this information with the world. It's time. I can't say it enough. It's time to heal our world. And I believe that everyone can find 2 minutes, even 5 minutes a day to devote to their own healing. And if you can't find 5 minutes in your day to devote to your own healing, what does that say about how you feel about yourself or about the sacred physical temple that houses your soul? And isn't it important that out of the 24 hours in a day and the 168 hours in our week, we can spare 5 or 10 minutes to help heal our world? So enough chatting about this. It's time to experience this process with Emerald Green in our dynamic group meditation. As I begin to put on some music, let's get excited about this meditation experience. Yes, we are outside of our box here, but it's not that scary, really. Here it is, laid out for you and recorded, so you can re-listen anytime you want. Or you can go to my website, evolvingtruths.com, and see the numerous meditation program options available to choose to expand your work with the solar color energies. It's time to become color angels for the world. I like that idea, do you? So let's prepare ourselves for this experience by getting as comfortable as we can. Remember, you don't have to do everything perfectly. There's no pressure here. Let this experience come to you, and if you feel your mind straying or your body not cooperating, it's okay. Gently guide your attention back to focus on the music and the words. Listen to this beautiful healing music for a moment and see, feel, or imagine it seeping into every cell of your body and even filling the spaces between the cells. Let the music relax your body. Now become aware of a column of bright white light coming down through the crown of your head, down through your body, and all the way out your feet and into the earth. This is your soul light. Your soul light is always with you, even if you do not sense it, and it is patiently waiting for you to call on it to support every aspect of your earth experience. Your soul light wants to be a bigger part of your life and wants you to know that you can bring more of this light, this soul power, into your body and surrounding energy field to experience a more powerful version of who you are and who you came here to be. So your soul light wants you to see, feel, or imagine this beautiful column of white light begin to expand out in all directions, out past your shoulders, and let it expand out into a circle about 8 feet out in all directions. This is your soul field. Notice that the physical you now stands in the middle of your love and light and your soul power. You now have a stronger presence in the world and more positive energy to use for healing. If you make the intention to hold this expanded light, everyone who comes in contact with you must walk through this field of love and light. Without doing anything else, you are connecting others to the healing power of love. To bring even greater impact into your body and energy field, let's call on the emerald green light to bring its healing attributes in. See, feel, or imagine a sparkling emerald green light begin to enter your soul light field and gently move down through this field, down through the crown of your head, down through your body, and all the way down through your feet, bringing its healing power to every cell of your body. Be with this great energy for a moment. Now together, let's send our emerald green infused soul light up above our heads to form a great healing green group soul light that moves up to the edge of the Earth's atmosphere and then spreads out to form a blanket of shining emerald green energy that gently falls back down and drapes every inch of our world with our healing energy. See this light move down into every person on earth who is physically suffering. Everyone suffering from illness, disease, and physical wounds inflicted on them. See the emerald green light move into the cells of their bodies and into their cells' DNA, restoring their perfect soul blueprint for their physical body. See, feel, or imagine that each person suffering on earth connects with this healing light, our collective group soul light, and accepts this gift of healing. Whether it be a physical challenge they were born with or received later in life, know that the light knows what healing is needed for this person, and send your deep intention that everyone receiving the light accepts their healing. This is how we become color angels. You can do this for anyone at any time, any group, any country, state, or organization. You can beam the emerald green light into a person's body, trusting that you are healing yourself and the world every time you do this. It is this simple. It is this powerful. You are this powerful. Healing comes through the change in our thoughts and beliefs about our human potential. I encourage you to do this simple meditation every day, first for yourself, and then send your bright, amazing, shining light out into the world with a hearty intention that everyone can heal. Please let me know your experience with this meditation. Think about the power we have to change our world. It is not about money or who's in charge. It has never been about that. Real healing comes from the power of love, and it is what will save the world. Be a color angel with me. Let's create a color revolution in the world. Thank you so much for joining me in this podcast and group meditation and being a part of the Color Revolution community. I hope, if you haven't already, that you will subscribe to the Sacred Stories podcast and go to sacredstoriesmedia.com for this information and also the link to all the Color Revolution recordings. Or you can go directly to my website, evolvingtruths.com, for the link. If you missed enrolling in the Healing with Solar Color Energies online course that is part of the Sacred You Masterclass series that is happening this week, you can still sign up for the course and you'll receive a recording of the live events. In my course, you will learn about 5 special solar color energies, and emerald green is one of them, and you will experience a magical journey meditation experience with each color. And as a bonus, you will also receive 5 of my 2-minute save video mantra programs, one for each of the 5 colors. This is an amazing deal worth far more than the $88 course cost. Visit my website, evolvingtruths.com or sacredstoriesmedia.com for the link to enroll. I am really excited about what is offered in this course. Also, if you haven't already received my latest update, my website, Evolving Truths, has a brand new look with new products and reduced pricing on all of my meditation programs. And I now have the Journey Meditation Series and the new 2-minute Save video series and many other solar color energy meditation programs for you to use at your own convenience in your own space. And as a thank you for being part of the Color Revolution community, you can receive a further discount of 15% on all my guided meditations simply by entering the coupon code The Color Revolution at your purchase. Also, while you're on my site, I invite you to sign up for my email updates for notices on great sales and new programs and products. I always respect your privacy and never share email information with anyone. And don't forget to tell your friends and families. Someone you know may be looking for this new way of healing. You can be a color angel for them as well. And if you are looking for an amazing summer read, check out my latest novel, Final Redemption, a spiritual adventure thriller that introduces a new paradigm of hope in the human spirit. You can order Final Redemption through Sacred Stories Media or Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, and all the other sellers. Don't forget to send me your questions or comments to thecolorrevolution2017@gmail.com. So thanks for joining me and being a part of the Color Revolution. Join me next podcast on June 5th, where we will meet the Ruby Gold Solar Color Energy that is another great healing ally that supports healing our mental, emotional, and spiritual issues. I'm Helen Heinmiller, and until next time, let's strive to color our world amazing.